Good morning. This is Kara from Coaching with Kara. It's probably weird seeing me. I actually did my hair today. You know, a little clean. It's fine. Today I'm going to just talk about the three types of coaches. So there are three types of coaches that you can be, and it really depends on what you want. It really depends on what your goals are. So I joined as a discount coach. I couldn't afford my Shakeology, or I couldn't in my brain justify according to Shakeology. I could afford it. I was spending crap loads of money at Wawa and on coffee at Starbucks and the occasional piece of pizza. I could afford it. I was choosing to put blinders on to what I couldn't afford. But I'm glad that was where I was. Because of it, I became a coach. And I was a coach because I would like a discount on the products that I loved. So that's coach type number one. You love the products. You're using the products. Occasionally people ask you about them, but you just kind of really enjoy doing the products. You enjoy the positive feelings you get, and a 25% discount doesn't hurt. So that is coach number one. You're not really so much into let me get a discount, but you love maybe being in the challenge groups. You love participating in those groups, and maybe you're just not ready to talk to people about it. That was kind of where I was at. I liked being in the challenge group a lot. I wasn't 100% ready to go for it. So for a good couple months, I was a coach, and I got a discount on my Shakeology and any of the other new products, and it was really great. So that's the first type. Then around January, so I became a coach in August, and then around January, I became coach number two. So I've actually gone through all the cycles. So which is, if you're watching this, think about the coaches you have in your organization, and don't ever give up on any of them, no matter what level they come in at, or people go up and down levels depending on life, and understand that that's okay, and love them for it anyway. And I'm really glad that my coach Hillary loved and respected me enough to know that in the beginning I just kind of floating through, but she never gave up on me, and would always invite me to things and say hey, we're doing this training, or this is there, maybe you should do it. And I think that that's important to note. Don't push your coaches super hard if maybe that's not where they're at, but never forget about them or give up on them. So anywho, so then 6 months later, in January, I became coach number two, which is maybe where you're at. And that's a part-time coach. So it's kind of seasonal. I would dip in and out when there was a new product or a promotion. I'd go balls to the wall and start selling things and talking to people. I started running my first challenge group, but I just ran one group. And I wasn't really sure about adding coaches. I had two coaches at this point because I had learned about the LEAD program, and I thought, this is so dumb. Beachbody's going to give me free customers, so why not find two of my friends who want to be discount coaches so I can get free money? That just in my brain makes sense. So if you're not Emerald yet, come on, free money, take the free money, do it. It's silly not to be Emerald, as soon as you can. I wish I'd done it in the first week. Anywho, part-time coach. So I was working my full-time job, but I was still posting in my challenge group. And I was running a group, and I was just kind of talking to my warm market. I was talking to my friends and my family and getting those people involved. I was posting pictures on Facebook. More people were getting involved. It was starting to branch out. And it was like a hobby. Maybe that's where you're at right now. Then that summer, I went to my first summit, and that's when it changed from a hobby to me wanting to be this other type of coach, which is a full-time coach. And a full-time coach could be someone who works 5 hours or someone who works 100 hours. I'm a full-time coach right now because it is my sole job, and I work 40 hours a week. I was still considering myself in a full-time coach mentality last year when I had a full-time job and I worked 20 hours a week. So it's all about your mentality. You don't have to be a full-time, actual 40-hour person. If you really like your job, or financially you need to be at your current job, that's fine, but think of your mentality. Do you want to be a full-time coach? So someone who wants to be a full-timer, right? It's someone who really wants to help other people. You want to grow your own business. You want to pay that mortgage bill this month, or put more money towards the groceries. You're actively doing your personal development. You're actively going to the Coach Online office for training, asking questions, participating in the Rock the Basics groups that we run. You ask questions, and you're always action oriented and not reactive. A full-time coach mentality is not why is this happening? I don't understand this. It's saying, where can I find the information to learn why it's happening? Do you know what I mean? You looked through the trainings in the Coach Online office. You started to reach out to more people. When I had that full-time coach mentality is when I started reaching out to people I hadn't talked to in a long time, just to start forming relationships. And that's really taken my business far. I started going out there and asking businesses if like they wanted Shakeology samples in their place, or can I run a fit club here, and like getting over my fear of rejection, because I knew that what we have is special and other people deserve to be healthy and happy too, so I shouldn't keep it to myself. I've taken that full-time mentality and turned it into an actual 40-hour-a-week job, which is fabulous. So think about right now what type of coach you are right now, or want to be, because whichever one you are is totally fine. And if you're joining my team, or a team with a coach, that's signed with me, they're gonna love and respect you for whatever it is. They're gonna still invite you to things, because we're gonna always push people, because you never know when people are ready. But it's okay whichever one you are. And so think right now, like, what type of coach do you plan to sign on as, and then like where do you want to take it? And right now, if you just you love the products and you want to participate in a challenge group but you want to get a discount on it, that's fine. That's totally an okay type of coach to be. And know that. If you're someone who's like wants to dabble in it, that's excellent. We'll make sure you get the training. And if you're someone who's like, no, I want to pay off my car, like that's my goal, is in a year to pay off my car, so I'm going to be teachable and I'm like ready to go, we'd love to have you too. So if you have any questions, you can find me at coachingwithkara.com or Facebook, Coaching with Kara, Instagram's Coaching with Kara as well. And have a really great day.